Hello, my friends. I have this magic bag and this moon will be mine. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I was sitting in an old house and trying to stop memories. My grandfather died and unfortunately I needed to come here, in the countryside. In the last 2 days, I heard so many stories about my grandfather John, that I almost became crazy. In those situations, you need to calm down and act like a normal person, who worries about the death of his close person. I had acted excellent and right now stupid memories come to me. I had remembered many days with my grandfather, who was very boring. One day he said to me, "I won't let anything bad happen to you." What could happen to me? Of course nothing, but John was a grandfather and this type of person is really boring. They are saying that grandsons need to protect, but they don't understand that the old man could not defend someone. Suddenly I heard wolf howl and really scared. One memory had come to me and that was not boring. No, it was very scary. Yes, I said it was scary, but not only that. In the past, that memory was my nightmare. I once again hear a wolf howl and start to remember everything. Everything happened 7 years ago. My grandmother died and I come to the countryside. "Oh, Matt, I'm so proud of you." My grandfather said. "The road is so long but you came here." And after that, he had begun stupid talking. John was remembering many things about a grandmother and I really tired. Also, I had met so many neighbors and I was forced to listen to all of them. In the night I went to sleep. My room was big and beautiful. I can't remember, maybe I was sleeping or trying to sleep, but I remember loud footsteps. No one wants to stand up and talk to a stupid old man, but John lost his wife and maybe he became crazy. I needed to come with him and say, "Hey John, the grandmother is dead, but life continues and you need to act like the normal person." I stood up and went on the first floor. John was going in the direction of the door, but it was not a worse thing. The worst thing was that it turned out my forecast was right. The old man really became crazy and I needed to stop him until John would kill someone. He was holding the shotgun. "John, please stop," I said. He turned back and asked, "What?" "Hey, grandfather, you need to stop all that." I had come to him. "Matt, you don't know what is happening," he said. "I know what will happen. John, you are acting like crazy and you will kill someone." I tried to say that with a very calm voice. "Now, Matt, situations are much worse," John answered. "Tell me what's happening?" I asked. And I saw in his eyes that grandfather wanted to answer but something stopped him. Maybe John thought that I would say that he was really crazy. I don't know why he has not answered, but at that moment, I needed to stop him. "I won't let anything bad happen to you," he said, and I finally was convinced that the old man became some crazy night killer with the shotgun. Now I understand John. It's so hard when you know something unreal and you can't say about it. The world is so strange and also humans are so strange. If we did not saw something, this means that it is unreal and tale. That night I was in such a situation. I thought that I needed to use my strength and stop the old man, but from outside, someone screamed, "John, where you are? Time to go." I had taken a look from the window and saw our neighbors. All of them had a shotgun. "I'm coming," John screamed. "What's happening?" I asked again. "We like to hunt in the forest at night," John answered. "Matt, It is very strange, but we are old people and have our hobbies. Grandfather went and I was sure that all these people were crazy. They love to hunt, but normal people are hunting in the daytime. All these old people like the hunt, but not the animal. They were hunting the humans. Grandfather would say, "No, Matt, we are normal people, but there is really key to our situation. When you are crazy, you can't recognize the human and animal. You will see animals and say, 'Oh, it is human.' After this you will see human and say, 'Oh, it is the deer.' I was very nervous. At any time, policemen could come here and say, 'Hey boy, a group of crazy old hunters killed 100 people. One of them is your grandfather, John. Asylum is far away, but we gonna take John there.' Time was going and I became much more tired. Finally, I went back to my room and fell asleep. A few times I heard gunshot sound, but the worst thing was my nightmare. I was going to the forest and had a strange feeling. Forest in the night was very creepy. I wanted to get back to the village, but I was lost in that idiotic place. Suddenly grandfather arrived and I was so happy. 'Stay the deer, I'll shoot you,' John said. 'No, grandfather, I'm Matt, don't shoot me,' I screamed, but John was coming and suddenly his friends arrived there. 'Come on John, kill that stupid deer,' they screamed. 'Matt, you are my stupid deer,' John said. 'I will kill you.' I woke up and saw a beautiful morning. It a little bit relaxed me and I was feeling much better. Remembrance had come to me and it showed me when I was a little kid how many times I relaxed because of the beautiful morning. In the village, kids do not have many good things. In the city is a computer, internet, games, attractions, and others, but there, in the village, we all had only beautiful nature and of course morning. I stood up and went on the first floor. The crazy man was walking in the village and I went outside the house to find him. When wind touched me I became much more relaxed and happy. So many years ago I was feeling this every day, and how humans can forget such amazing things. I stopped and tried to concentrate on the morning, wind and of course myself. And the wind saw it. The wind had understood that I only forget about amazing feelings and I needed one good recall. Yes, the wind once again touched me with charm and there come nostalgia. Anyway, I needed to stop John, who maybe already had killed a few people. Good feeling and relaxing are great, but we need to do our job. Good morning Matt. Where you are going? I looked back and saw John, who was standing in front of the door. When you came back to the house? I asked. In the night. He answered. I come to your room and saw that you were already sleeping. And hunting? I asked carefully. Did you and your friends kill many animals or not? That night was really bad for us. Grandfather answered. Only trying to find it and stop, but everything went very wrong. It's very hard to hunt in the night, I said and walked away, but grandfather asked. Where you are going, Matt? Morning is an amazing time, I answered. People who walk in the morning are really very happy persons. I will come with you, John said. We walked around the village, and we both knew that it would be a cloudy day. Maybe also the rain would come and will make me much happier. I did not know, but a long time ago grandfather told me that when you have the question, you need to ask. I always was thinking that John's words were very stupid, but the last night I had a question and asking was very far away. And this time I asked. He and his friends are really crazy group of people, which is hunting people in the night. Maybe last night you saw humans in the forest and you thought that they were deers and killed them. I was expecting a very angry answer, but John calmly answered. No, Matt, we did not kill a human. After that, John, interested in what I was making in the city, how my life had gone and others. The answer was simple. I was working in the prestigious company, had a lot of money, a house in the center of the city, a beautiful girlfriend, and everything was great. But maybe John wanted to hear something more? He was disappointed and I did not like it. I had all in my life and the stupid old man was still disappointed. At that moment I saw footprints. I was so surprised, because of these big footprints. John, look at this. I almost screamed. What happened? He asked. These are just the steps of some large animal and nothing more. No, John, look again. I did not stop. What kind of animal was that? He has such big claws. Yes, I know. Did you hunt this animal? No, Matt, no. John was nervous. We need to go and see other places. We continued to walk and after a few minutes, I saw Roger Stevenson's house. Roger was a good man and I remembered when he with his little son Jeff was going in the hunting. In that morning when you come to the village, Roger died. John said. Oh, no, it is really bad. I said because Roger was a very good hunter and he wanted that his son Jeff become a much good hunter. Maybe we need to see Jeff and say some words? I asked. No, Matt, he does not like guests. John answered. Finally, Jeff became a good hunter or not? I asked. Jeff is an excellent hunter. Grandfather answered. After that, we returned home. Village and nature were good, but I wanted city life. The computer, internet, some shooting and racing games. I got bored and started to drink. All day I was drinking and had listened to amazing rain sounds, but everything was not enough. I wanted something more. In the evening, strange thoughts come to me. In this village, something strange was going. I arrived here and in that morning Roger died. In that night my grandfather with his friends went for the hunt. And Matt was a big boy, and why John wanted to be with Matt in the morning? Also, John said that Jeff had become an excellent hunter, but how? Yes, his father was a good hunter, but Jeff was one lame boy, and how he transformed into a good animal killer? There were so many questions and maybe answers were everywhere, but I could not saw. In the past I would say, everyone has his own job and it is not my problem, but no, I wanted to know everything. My grandfather knew the whole story and does not tell me. Because of this, I had become angry. I stood up and went on the first floor. There was already night and city nostalgia has come to me. When I was in the city, I and my friends loved to walk in the night. Darkness was amazing, and in the village, the night was much amazing. Only the moon could shine and attack the darkness of the night. I touched the door when my grandfather appeared and asked, "Where you are going, Matt?" "Walking in the night is amazing," I answered. He had come to me and said, "Matt, the night is dangerous for you." "I'm drunk but not stupid," I screamed. "You are talking about some stupid things. The night is not dangerous, it is very pretty and mysterious. Maybe night is really amazing, but this creature which hunts in the night is really killer," John said. "You and your stupid friends were hunting in the night." I was angry. "In reality, it is Jeff who loves to hunt in the night," John said calmly. I was drunk and did not understand what he was meaning. I tried and wanted to walk in the outside, escape that old dark house and be happy. I tried to open the door, but after 1 second everything had become black. I saw one more nightmare. John was walking in the house and wanted to make this old dark house much bigger. I asked why he wanted it and John answered, that I will live here forever because outside Jeff was walking. I remembered my job, a house in the city, friends, and everything. Yes, all were gone, because grandfather went crazy. I was so scared and tried to explain to John that his idea was full of craziness. And then I heard the roar. John said that it was Jeff and he would kill me. I opened my eyes and expected to become much relaxed, but roar repeated and it was so close, something creepy was so close. I quickly stood up and wanted to saw what was happening, but when I had come to the door, another stream of fear had come to me. We all are humans and have fears, but for us, every bad imagination ends when we gonna die. Humans did not want to die and our limit is this. When I came near the door someone in my head said, "Matt, there is a real danger and it's gonna kill you." I was paralyzed and my thought went on that way. The real danger, which would kill my grandfather and after that Jeff Connor came here. Some terrifying creature was very angry. The loud roar almost killed me. Finally, I opened the door and went into the corridor. And then I saw Jeff, but he was not the same. A large and terrible creature stood in the hallway. He was like a wolf, but much bigger and Jeff could walk like a human, with 2 legs. Werewolf looked back. I saw that his angry face became happier. The werewolf was a hunter and he had caught me. Once again the loud roar and steps. Yes, Jeff was coming. Suddenly at the end of the corridor, my grandfather and his 2 friends appeared. "Matt, quickly, your room!" John screamed. I ran into my room and managed to close the door. Werewolf followed me and tried to break the door, but gunshots stopped him. After that, I heard the sound of the broken window. A few minutes I was standing in my room after that John screamed. "Matt, you can come here." I opened the door and saw grandfather. "What was this?" I asked but already knew the answer. "He was Jeff, but Jeff changed," John answered. "He became a werewolf." "John, tell me everything," I said. We went into the living room and John started telling the story. As he said, Roger always wanted that his son Jeff become a good hunter. On one rainy day, they went into the forest. This was a very bad day for them. The werewolf bit Jeff and Roger could not kill his own son. Also we, the whole village, could not kill our family member. Jeff was transforming into werewolf every night and we had a good plan. In the evening Roger only needed to use a strong chain to stop the werewolf, but recently Roger died and Jeff escaped. There was much more problematic. The werewolf needed someone to help him recall who he was. In that way, Werewolf was transforming into a human, but right now Jeff was running in the werewolf form and could not transform into a human. John and his friends tried to catch the werewolf, but nothing, only a few gunshots and much pain for Jeff. The werewolf loved revenge. John knew that Wolfman will come for revenge because John was shooting. And there were wolf here, but John and his friends were waiting. "And how this story will end?" I asked. "Jeff can return here," John answered. "The next night Werewolf would come to me and I will be alone." "But why alone?" I was surprised. "Your friends can help you." "No, the real man needs to face the danger alone," John answered. "I won't let anything bad happen to you." "Matt, you are going to the city." "No way. This freak can kill you," I said. "I will stay and help you." "Matt, you are a good boy. But the city transformed you. John said. You are not a strong person, who can face the monster and survive. I will stay and we would stop the werewolf. I said. Okay, Matt. Grandfather smiled. John took a big shotgun and silver bullets. When I saw this, happiness came to me. A werewolf could not survive. He was strong, but silver bullets would stop him. We sat down in the chair and started waiting. The day was going slowly. I thought that day wanted to give the werewolf a long life because the day was walking on his road so slow. The ending is ending and no one can escape. Finally, the night came and fear came to me. It was really funny that when someone would go, another one is coming. The day had gone, but night and fear came. I scared and imagined that werewolf will attack from behind. I said my theory to grandfather, but he only looked at me and said that everything will be okay. And then we heard a wolf howl. Jeff was coming and I knew that this time he wanted to finish his job. A few minutes later I saw a black werewolf. He went to the backyard, where I and John were sitting. Jeff was very angry and his roar scared me. John came to me and gave the shotgun. What are you doing? I asked. If Jeff kills me, you need to defend yourself. John answered and went on the direction of the werewolf. Werewolf ran John's direction but suddenly stopped. His mouth was open and I saw big white teeth. Jeff, you need to go away and turn into a human, John said. Werewolf fraud, but grandfather was stood in one place. After this werewolf turned back and go away. John, what the hell just happened? I was shocked. I didn't want to kill this poor boy, John said and entered the house. In the morning, people found Jeff. He turned into a human and fell asleep near the forest. I ended recalling the scary story and looked at the road. Yes, I began to remember everything when I was in the house, but now my place was here, on the road that would lead me to the city. It was a cloudy day and this mist came a very bad time. Suddenly I heard a wolf howl and it was very close. I turned back and saw big werewolf which attacked me and bitten in the arm. After that, the werewolf ran away. I was really scared, but I didn't realize that everything was so far away. The bite would have turned me into a werewolf and I could not return in the city. I went back to my grandfather's house. The next day, a neighbor came to me and gave me a chain. What this all mean? I screamed. You need to use the chain. He answered. Soon you will turn into the werewolf. Who did this to me? I asked. I know Crazy Jeff bit me. He did that to me. The man turned back and went away. I was running to kill Jeff. His house was not far away. Yes, he wanted revenge. Grandfather does not afraid of the werewolf and Jeff wanted his own sweet revenge, but also I had my strong desire. Jeff, come on, I screamed. I'm gonna kill you. You made a very big mistake and because of this, you're gonna die. I shot John's shotgun in the air and screamed again. What happened? Villager asked. Where is Jeff? I asked. I'm gonna kill that freak. A few days ago John killed him with that shotgun. He answered. Maybe anger and disappointment looked at each other when with them came shocking reality. John killed Jeff and died. After that werewolf attacked me. I knew what had happened, but needed much more and I ran into the cemetery. The grave of my grandfather was empty. I went to my new house and soon transformed into the werewolf. Many years have passed and I still live here, in the beautiful nature, but nostalgia for the city is killing me. Only silver and fire can kill the werewolf, but nostalgia is killing me and nothing more. Maybe I'm a different type of monster? John did all this. John said to Jeff that he needs a bite to become a werewolf. Grandfather killed him because Jeff had some problem with transforming into a human. John's friends lied to said to me that grandfather is dead. I came here and werewolf bite me. The werewolf could not return to the city. My dreams broke up. Everyone from the village dead or went into the city. Only I, one lonely werewolf, lives here. Matt, you are a good boy, but the city transformed you. I often recall the words of John. He did not like the city and wanted his little boy Matt to live in the village. I won't let anything bad happen to you. Grandfather was saying this very often, but he attacked me and I turned into the werewolf. He broke my life and also broke his words. Right now I'm very old and maybe my life will end in 2 days. I still want to meet again with my grandfather and ask why he broke his words and destroyed my life. I'm so old, but I'm still waiting. Maybe one day John will return. Hello, friends. Someone wants to kill me with an arrow. Oh, no. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Ryan only a few minutes went to the restaurant to eat because he was really hungry. Ryan thought, maybe in life everything follows you? If you are unlucky, something is following you forever. It is some energy and loves to destroy some human life. He knew that a young man does not need to think like that, but in life, everything was like a ring. There was only one way and the ending of every story was bad. And why such big negativity came to Ryan? Because he wanted a good journey and relaxation, but Ryan went to eat and the bus was going. Ryan was running as fast as he can and screamed, "Hey, stop!" Strong rain was coming and the wind did not want to be nice. Suddenly Ryan crashed into a strange man. The stranger was dressed in a long black coat and black hat. "Excuse me," Ryan said and continued running. It was really strange, but Ryan did not saw stranger's face. He saw only eyes and fear come to him. The bus was going and of course, fear would become bigger, but this second feeling, yes, second fear also wanted to kill that boy. Ryan looked back and saw that the stranger was stood in one place. The stranger was looking in the direction of Ryan. "Why you are afraid of that man?" someone asked, but after a few seconds, Ryan understood that it was his own mind. "Hey, stop!" he screamed again and the bus stopped. The door opened and Ryan went inside. He was very scared because of that strange man. When he sat down in his place, Ryan looked into the window and saw that stranger was gone. And really, why Ryan scared so much? He crashed into a human, only human. Yes, but the stranger had so scary eyes. Ryan saw only eyes and really scared. This was not human eyes, only some animal or monster had such scary eyes. In reality, he knew that everything was very stupid. This was only his imagination and nothing more. When someone has scary eyes, you need to look at his face and you'll see that he is a normal human. But Ryan, because of your sense, you knew that his face was much scarier and the best choice was to run. Someone said, and of course, it was again his own mind. Ryan wanted to think about that, but smile stopped his imagination. Ryan looked left and saw a smiling girl. Yes, the girl was beautiful and Ryan knew what will happen. This has been happening for many years. Ryan was going to school and already knew that something bad would happen. In life, everyone wants a good place and they were fighting. Every boy wanted to be a cool guy and the battle would be continued forever, but Ryan did not want a good place. A boy only wanted a quiet place, where he would be alone. Of course, he could dream about a place where many good people would live a happy life, but everyone wanted a good place and a place where a human can be really happy. It was a stupid imagination. You need to be on some side because if you are alone they're gonna beat you. Ryan had a lonely life and they destroyed him so many times. So many warriors of a good place hit him and so many times the pain came to him. And the girl who was sitting beside, yes, Ryan knew many persons like her. They always wanted to be cool guy's girlfriend and everything bad for them was the reason for a smile. And now, that girl saw scared Ryan who was tired because of running. It was a gold box for her. She will smile, and the beautiful girl will tell Ryan's silly story to every friend. Old pain came to Ryan and new fear went away. The stranger left, but the smiling girl returned. The girl had so many faces because in reality many girls loved to laugh and everyone wanted to give Ryan so more pain. "Excuse me," the girl said. "We did not know each other and I need to be much polite." "Yes, I know that a person like you does not need to know people," Ryan said. "All is about to have fun. If something bad is happening you can smile. There is no need to be polite." The girl became really confused. Ryan knew that she was waiting for a boy's smile and good words because this strategy was strong. If a smile would become dangerous for her and it will turn out that the object of the fun was angry. Ryan knew the tricks and wanted to find a new place for a good journey. "I'm really sorry," the girl said. "I do not want that you became angry. You only wanted to have fun. Don't think about this, everything is okay." Ryan said calmly and went away to find a new place. He sat down and continued thinking about his own life. Every time when Ryan looked past he saw only pain and nothing more. Maybe the future would be much better? His parents, teachers and everyone was saying that Ryan had an excellent education and the future of the boy was bright. After high school, he went into college and finished education excellent. Soon Ryan started working in a very good place and finally understood that he can do something in life and his last day does not be loser ending. Suddenly Ryan stopped thinking because old fear had come back. He saw a stranger who was walking on the road. And yes, he was this person who had scary eyes, but how he appeared here? "Maybe I'm psycho, or becoming psycho?" Ryan asked, but there was no one to answer. This was impossible. The stranger could not appear here, he was only a human and human does not have such speed. How can a human have animal eyes, or be more precise wolf eyes? "It is impossible," Ryan said. In reality, he was becoming the psycho and nothing more. Crazy people act like that. They think that everything and everyone is bad. The only good guy in the world is psycho and he will go in the asylum. A few seconds ago he almost screamed to a beautiful girl, and why? The girl was only smiling and nothing more. Ryan was acting like crazy and he already knew about it. And what would be his last day? Maybe he will become psycho and the last day will be inside of the asylum. The bus had stopped a few times and the passengers saw many beautiful places. In the evening, when was already dark, the bus stopped once again. The passengers went out and began to set up a tent. Ryan saw a pretty girl trying to set up a tent, but nothing good was happening. Ryan came to her and when the girl looked at the boy she becomes really scared. "I'm sorry," Girl said. I acted really badly. No, I'm wrong. Ryan said calmly. You only smiled and I attacked you. I'm really sorry about it and please forgive me. No problem. Girl smiled. My name is Elena. My name is Ryan and I saw that you have so trouble with the tent. If you allow me I can help. Ryan quickly set up the tent and when he looked to Elena, the boy saw that she was looking in direction of the forest. Ryan also looked there and immediately saw something scary. But why something, when he exactly knew what was these red lights? Yes, two shiny red eyes were looking in direction of the camp. What is this? Elena asked. I don't know. Boy answered. Maybe some strange animals are living in the forest. In reality, Ryan had quickly connected a strange man with scary eyes to these shiny red eyes, but he had life experience. Ryan knew when a girl was asking something, the boy needed to answer. In this way, the boy was making a good impression of himself. He could tell Elena his terrible story about a strange man, but the girl would have thought that he was really crazy. Ryan and Elena came to the captain of the group and said what they saw in the trees. Captain looked in every direction but shiny eyes were gone. Don't be afraid. Captain said. In that forest, dangerous animals do not live. Elena came to her tent and Ryan followed the girl. The boy saw that Elena was scared and he knew that like this situation the boy needs to say something. Captain said that dangerous animals do not live in the forest, but which cute animal has shiny red eyes? Exactly. Elena said immediately. She was happy because there was someone whose mind has worked similar to her mind. This was a wolf or something like that. I agree. Ryan said and recalled scary eyes. Maybe we're gonna fell asleep and the animal will attack. It would be madness. Elena was scared. Excuse me. Ryan apologized. I scared you with my stupidity and not only once, but 2 times. First time I acted like a psycho on the bus and now I'm telling such stupid things. The second time you said an interesting thing. Elena said. I did not like the captain. After this, they went for sleep. Of course, Ryan saw shiny red eyes, but he was thinking about Elena. That beautiful girl really paid attention to him? It was a reality. And Ryan remembered the films where the main character was a loser schoolboy, but after school, he became a cool guy. Maybe he was transforming in a strong man and Elena would love him? Suddenly thoughts came all together. Wolf eyes and shiny red eyes. Also the transformation. Who was human but had a wolf eyes and also needed to transform? Of course the werewolf. He smiled because of stupid things. Ryan connected different things in a very strange way. Suddenly he heard a wolf howl and it was coming from close. He would stay in the tent but maybe Elena needed help. Ryan quickly went outside and came to Elena's tent. Elena, you are okay? Ryan asked. The beautiful girl went outside and said, Thank God Ryan, it is you. I was so afraid. He was standing behind my tent. I saw a black silhouette. Elena, who scared you? Boy asked. I don't know. The beautiful girl answered. The creature was howling and after this, it went away. It was a wolf? Ryan asked. No, it had 2 legs. Elena said. Ryan, I know you will think that I'm crazy, but it was werewolf. But Ryan did not think anything bad about Elena. He told Elena his scary story about the stranger and his scary eyes. The girl became much scared and said, "Ryan, I also saw the stranger when you crashed. It turns out this guy is werewolf and he follows our group to attack." In the morning, group continued the journey. Ryan and Elena already had a plan. When you fall into the bad situation, hope is disappearing, but only a shiny door and your hope is coming back. Right now they had seen the way out and happiness came with them, but in the night it is hard to see that shining is only a shiny place or there is a real door. Ryan felt so good. Life really was going forward. First of all, he had a good job. After that, Ryan met with Elena. In the night he helped the beautiful girl, and right now they had an escape plan. Ryan was the hero of the story who will save the girl. Now he knew that his last day will be Elena's time. All his life will continue because of this beautiful girl. "Ryan, I want to say something," Elena said. "I'm listening." Boy smiled. "I understand that you had a hard life," Elena said. "Many bad things are happening in the school. These are all my past problems," Ryan said calmly. "You don't need to think about the stupid boy's problems. I only wanted to say that a bad past will create for you a strong future." Elena continued talking. "Thank you for everything." Ryan smiled. "I acted so badly and you had forgiven me. Also, you are saying such good things. When we meet you said that a person like me wants only fun." The girl continued talking. "You are right. In school, I was a popular girl and had very fun. The humans are doing bad things to each other and I had really fun. Time is going and pain is coming with me." "You are perfect." Ryan touched the girl's long black hair. Time was running out and they clearly saw that in the front was only a shiny place. But where was the door? They did not know. After a past conversation, Ryan and Elena had a very funny dialogue. But time has come. Yes, the time has come and asked, "Hey, where is the door?" They wanted to come in a little city. Everyone can stay in the city and after that get back to the house. It was a perfect solution. The werewolf was following a bus, but Ryan and Elena would go away. This was a simple and effective plan, the shiny door, but after a while, both of them saw that plan would fail. They needed little city, but there was only a forest. Happiness quickly went away and fear had come. The bus was moving forward and the eyes were searching the place where forest would end, but nothing. In the evening the bus stopped. They all needed to rest. "I'm afraid," Elena said. "Be with me." Ryan set up the tent. They waited while everyone went for a sleep and after that together went inside the tent. "There is something bad happening," Elena said. "Yes, I talked to people and they did not like this journey," Ryan said. "Only the captain of the group is happy and when someone asks where we are going, that idiot answers, in a great place." "Ryan, I had a bad feeling," girl said. "We are going in the end and the captain knows that. Maybe also he is werewolf. We need to escape," Ryan said. "On this night we will escape. This is the only way." At this time they heard a scream. A few seconds after they went outside and see that one tent was broken. There were blood and group member was gone. People were very scared. The captain took the gun and said, "Maybe the bear attacked our group and took one man. The main thing is that I have a gun and can protect everyone." It was a terrible night. Everyone was waiting for bear's attack, but only 2 members of the group knew what was happening. Ryan recalled that his parents always were saying, "You pay great attention to every bad situation. You need to see positive things and go in the right way." In the morning, when everyone entered the bus, Ryan was still thinking about it. What really happened when he was studied in school? Why his life went so wrong? Maybe he really wanted to see bad things and does not want to change everything? Ryan saw that bus was going in the mountain. They went so high. Group captain wanted to go in that way. But damn, it turned out that Ryan was a really bad person. The beautiful girl wanted help, some good words, and Ryan was only thinking about his past problems and the captain of the group. "Elena, I'm here," Ryan said. "Don't be afraid. This is some horror plan, but we're gonna survive." Elena smiled and said, "Thank you." It was a cloudy day. Suddenly the bus stopped and the captain of the group smiled. "This is the end," Captain screamed. Everyone heard a roar, but not one. Outside were many scary creatures. They quickly went from the forest and ran in the direction of the bus. Everyone scared and started screaming. There were 20 werewolves and all of them attacked the bus. Elena quickly. Ryan took the girl's hands and ran in the direction of the captain. The boy hit Captain, who has fallen. Ryan took the captain's gun and opened the door. There was werewolf, but Ryan shot the monster. The werewolf fell, and Ryan fled with Elena. They looked behind and saw that werewolves were destroying the bus and killing the people. Some werewolves were following them, but Ryan shot them. He did not have silver bullets, but simple bullets still could be very painful for werewolves. They entered the forest. Both of them knew that werewolves are still following them. Ryan said that they did not have more bullets. They heard wolf howl and monster roar. Suddenly Elena fell and Ryan stopped to help her. When he looked back, Ryan saw big and scary werewolf, but his eyes, yes, eyes were so familiar. It was that guy, from bus station, with scary eyes. They met again. "Run, Ryan!" Elena screamed, but Ryan could not do this. He wanted to save the beautiful girl. And he thought that it was his last day. He gonna save Elena and die. After that werewolf attacked him. Ryan opened his eyes and saw that he was in the ward. He very quickly remembered everything, and when his parents entered the room, Ryan asked, "Where is Elena? Did she survive?" "Who is Elena?" Mother asked. "The girl who was with me," he answered. "How she is? I recalled that werewolf attacked me. At this time Elena was there, but what happened after that?" "What you are talking about?" Father was surprised. "Don't worry," Mother said to her husband. "Right now Ryan feels bad, but everything will change." "Answer my question," Ryan said to his mother. "What you are talking about?" Father asked. "Who is Elena? And their werewolf attacked you?" "It is a really stupid thing." "It is a reality," Ryan screamed. "Ryan, the bus fell from the mountain and it is a miracle that you survived," Mother said. "All of them are dead. All group members are dead, but you survived and I'm so happy. Police officers had found you and they saved my son." When Ryan went out of hospital, he immediately tried to tell everything in the police. The police officer smiled and said that Ryan has very good fantasy and everything will be okay. He had so many questions. How many werewolves were living among humans? Why they did not kill him? The police officers who saved him were werewolves or not? And the main question: what happened to Elena? Of course, he had the answer, but in life are many moments when the answer is terrible. Elena was dead. A police officer said this. Every group member was dead and Elena was among them. And also this police officer had so familiar eyes. Yes, his eyes were so scary. They're like wolf's eyes. Ryan had one answer, about Elena, but there were more questions. Maybe movies are lying. In reality, werewolves are smart and they can rule the world. They can kill a group of people and show everything as only accident. But why they did not kill Ryan? Maybe Werewolf saw that Ryan wanted to save Elena. He did not run away like other humans and Ryan wanted to protect the beautiful girl. And Werewolf did not kill him and maybe also said, "You need to live and wear that pain. I'm gonna kill that girl and pain will come to you." Really, monsters did not kill people only physically, they are killing the soul. And Ryan sat all his life at home and thought about Elena. A beautiful girl, who trusted a loser and died because of this. Many years passed away. Parents every day told Ryan that he had a big perspective, he had a very good education and Ryan needs to work. You need to forget that accident and think about the future. Father was saying very often, but he did not know that Ryan was thinking about a good thing. Every day he was recalling Elena and wanted to get back in the past. Every day a wonderful memory was coming and the last day would be the same. Hello, my dear friends. I can burn everything. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Maybe in that morning wind and snow wanted to destroy the castle. The wind was coming, yes, coming so strong, that everyone can open their imagination and see the wind as a monster. In that morning, at this time I do not open eyes, but opened imagination and saw the wind like a big dragon who wanted to kill everyone in that old but beautiful castle. And the snow was coming so carefree. Maybe people think that carefree snow is good, but you need to think about others. When someone becoming carefree, everything goes crazy. Everywhere was snow and it wanted to freeze everyone. No, it was not beautiful, the snow became something different. I started to remember my childhood. No, more correct will be if I will say that I wanted to remember the winter and of course old snow. Maybe old snow sounds stupid, but when something gives you pleasure, it does not matter this thing is stupid or not. Everything stopped because of Vincent. "Morgan, you need to come to the main hall," Vincent screamed. "Richard wants to talk to everybody." "Vincent, you always know how to annoy someone," I said. "All right, go back to the main hall and say I'm coming." I opened my eyes and stood up. When I went in the corridor, childhood memory had come back to me and it wanted to be with me, but wind sound scared me. The wind as a big dragon attacked the castle and gave me another thing. It was a horror. I was thinking that I became very weak because only a strong wind could scare me. Maybe the wind saw my thoughts and attacked the castle once again. This time the dragon was much stronger, but he did not scare me. And at this time next thought had come to me. I really was thinking that wind was attacking the castle because of me. Of course, I knew that creatures like me are a little bit crazy, but my thoughts and wind? No, in that morning really stupid thoughts had come to me. Maybe Richard already started talking? I needed to leave all things here and come to the main hall very quickly. When I entered the hall, Richard looked at me and said, "You are late." "Excuse me, Richard." I apologized. I sat down at the table. In the big hall was only 5 men. Richard, Vincent, me and 2 others. Richard was the leader of our clan, and the other 4 were the main in the clan after Richard. Yes, I was a cool guy, one of the best. "We are the chosen creatures." Richard started. in that world is any kind of power. There are science power, animal power, and others, but we all are chosen because we have mystic power. I will say that Richard always loved to talk about such things. Mystic, occultism and such magic bullshit was for him. But right now he was talking about science power, magic power, and what the hell was here happening? I never liked when Richard was talking about mystic, but right now he became some kind fanboy of the superheroes. Science power, what the hell, Richard? Stop this stupid talking. The animals have animal power. Richard continued talking. People have science power and we have mystic power. Yes, werewolves are mysterious creatures. In the past, every werewolf knew that they were monsters, but Richard came and started to tell such things. Everyone loves good words and werewolves had chosen a new leader. Yes, the new leader was Richard, and also he was a very good warrior. It is so stupid that good words can grow you so much, but wait. Suddenly I recalled myself. I was young and screamed. Richard needs to be a new leader. Yes, in the past I was among these werewolves, among all, but right now Richard's words were coming in my head and they have one answer from my side. It was stupid words. We are not mystic creatures. We are monsters. It is strange how the mind can change. Someone was wise in the past but right now is stupid. We can defeat all enemies very easily. Richard screamed. Everyone will ask, how? We have the answer. We all have the answer. Werewolves will use magic. Of course, I heard his words. Werewolves will use magic. Richard's bullshit reached another level. We are werewolves and can transform into a big wolf. We are not magicians which ones can use magic power. Yesterday I had a vision. Richard said. I saw werewolf and he told me what we need to do. A few minutes ago wind scared me. My mind said, you become weak. Right now I was listening to Richard and understood that not only me but the leader changed. He became some medium or something like that. It was so funny, very funny, and I smiled. Richard surprised but continued talking and said that a few kilometers away from the castle was a big mountain. There was a cave and inside of the cave, we will find a weapon, which can defeat all enemies. Bad thing was that human soldiers already knew about it and they were in the way. The plan was simple. Richard, Vincent and I would go into the cave. A group of werewolf warriors would attack human soldiers. 50 werewolves went on their way. When I, Richard and Vincent went outside of the castle and started going, a strange feeling had come to me. Maybe I forgot something? Yes, I forget the fear of the wind. In the next moment, knowing had come to me. Why creature like me, which can be killed only with silver and fire, needed to think and afraid of a stupid wind? Suddenly the wind attacked me. Maybe someone will say that wind attacks to everyone, but I can swear that big dragon attacked only me. The dragon once again became angry at me and I screamed. Stop it. Immediately stop or I'll kill you. Richard and Vincent stopped and looked back. What happened? Richard asked. Are you okay? We continued going and Vincent said, the wind is so strong. Maybe he wants to destroy our castle, but Richard can defeat every enemy. We were 3 very interesting werewolves. The leader was some kind medium or magician, Vincent who trusted him, and I werewolf which was talking to the wind and saying that I can kill it. The way was even difficult for us, for werewolves. Every second was important. At any moment, someone could attack our small group. I remembered my wife. She always wanted to live peacefully and many times told me that I did not need to go on Richard's road. In those days I was young and like every other werewolf, I wanted that my kind became a leader on that planet. In those days I wanted war and my desire was to win. Many years have passed and right now my desire is to escape from the past shadows. Escape of my wife's shadow which died because of me and many others, those who followed me. Quickly, they are coming, Richard said, and we ran in direction of the trees. We hid in the forest and began to wait for the pets to arrive. I will kill them, Vincent said angrily. Calm down, Vincent, Richard said calmly. We don't need the fight. We are going to the cave. After a few minutes, we saw big werewolves. They were hunting. In my childhood we, werewolf kids, were playing hide and seek. It is so amazing when you are a kid and need to hide in the forest full of snow. In the past, werewolves' children hid from each other, but I could never believe that monsters like us would prey on us. It was stupid, but sadly nostalgia came to me. In the past, I was hiding like that, but now in front of us was really dangerous hunters. In the past werewolves were some horror story characters. Everyone was talking about us. There were many movies and books about us, but in reality, no one believed that we existed. Because of this, we wanted the war. We wanted to stop hiding and went outside of the forest, but what happened? The movies were lying when they showed that after world destruction humans became weak. No, situations do not matter, humans are leaders in that world. The war happened between werewolves, humans, and mutants. It is funny that was a time when humans became werewolves and also a human has created a mutant. Everything started human and he is the leader. When the world destroyed and became one big winter, when the snow started to fall everywhere, humans adapted very easily. They built new cities and devised weapons. And we, werewolves, are losing the war. Because of this many werewolf became human pets. They are living good but hunting on us. And now, in the desert of the snow, our brothers wanted to find us and kill. When they went away we continued to walk in the desert of snow. I looked right side and saw something. The shadow was following us, but wait, I need to recall. Now, the shadow was only following me. Every day and night, even when I do not walk and stand in one place, she still follows me, and every time she says, "Go away and meet the death." She is my wife and wants revenge. I have not listened to him and she died in this stupid war. Of course, I knew that now she does not loves me and wants my death, but the world became so bad and my wife's words are so restful. Anyway, I had my duty and needed to do everything. There were only 10 pet wolves and we are 3 strongest members of the clan. Vincent said. We could kill them very easily. If right now we gonna stop and go back, I know that we gonna kill them all. Vincent, our mission is to go in the cave, Richard said. I recalled how I wanted in the past to kill traitors. But wait, why only the past? Can anyone answer me why my every thought is in the past? Did I, a great warrior and one of the leaders of the werewolf clan, became some stressed loser? I had not time for more thinking. We arrived in a mountain. And where is the cave? I asked. We're gonna find it, Richard answered. I was here many times, but I had never seen the cave, I said. Richard knows what he is doing. Vincent became angry. Richard knows what, said some kind of ghost. I screamed. There is one thing. Is the ghost real or Richard had become crazy? Hey warriors. Richard said. We need to calm down and find the cave. We started a new level in Richard's game. 1 hour passed away and at this time we already were really high in the mountain. And we all saw the cave. Yes, like I said. Richard screamed. No, like Ghost said. I said, and again Vincent became angry. We entered the cave. There was really dark, but werewolves can see in the dark. It was a very long but simple cave. I had imagined some mystery cave with green fire and magic, but it was a very simple cave. We continued to walk, and the shadow returned. "You're gonna die," she said. "Darling, you want my death, but death is my strongest desire," I said. "Who are you talking to?" Vincent was surprised. "I'm talking to my wife." I smiled. In the world where werewolves became pets, magicians, mediums and like that thing, I can talk to my wife. Vincent nothing answered. At this time something hit Richard and our leader fall. He was all bloody. Transformation. Richard screamed and we all transformed into Big Wolf. I saw a long tentacle which was coming from the dark and it wanted to hit me. I also saw the creature. It was mutant, who had human form but had one big eye and many tentacles. We were trying to defeat the mutant, but a one-eyed guy with his long tentacles was very good attacking us. One-eyed was fighting smart and does not close the distance. Of course on Silver and Bullet can kill the werewolf, but if some kind of freak with long tentacles will hit you a million times, your regeneration will stop and death would come. I had fought many mutants and defeated everyone, but One-Eyed was freak of the new kind. I never had seen such a strong mutant. Finally, I tried and maybe attacked the mutant not quick. Because of this many tentacles hit me, but I was tired and really did not care anything. I just wanted to end this stupid mission. Very quickly from werewolf I became a bloody wolf, and in one moment my mind really said that it ended. One-Eyed will tear me apart, but the pain was gone. I closed the distance and with one strong hit finished the mutant. Because of my strong hand, the mutant had learned to fly. After that, I fell. "Morgan, you're some crazy werewolf." Richard wanted to help me. "You are an annoying person, but we love you because of this." Vincent smiled and helped me to stand up. Regeneration helped me and we continued walking. After 15 minutes we heard a child cry and saw the baby. Richard picked up the baby and said, "This is Magic Werewolf. He will save our kind." I was surprised and asked, "Richard, please don't say that this baby is some kind werewolf tentacle monster." "What the hell are you talking to?" Richard was surprised. One-eyed tentacle mutant was defending the child. I answered. Maybe One-eyed was his mother or father. "Stop talking stupid things." Richard became angry. We needed to get back in the castle and a simple plan's new part has begun. On the way, I recalled that in the morning I was thinking about old winter and snow. Then the snow was so nice and beautiful, but everything changed. Then winter knew when needs to come and when it's time to go. But now the snow was coming and coming. Winter wanted to be forever and create such big ice which froze everyone. When we came back in the castle, one tired warrior said, "The mission was very hard. There was a big group of human soldiers and they had super modern weapons. They destroyed our group. Only I survived." The poor warrior cried. We, 3 leaders of the clan, entered the main hall. 2 leaders and 47 warriors are dead. I said. In this castle were 80 werewolves. Now there are 31 wolfmen. Our clan will extinct and everything because of this mutant baby? Morgan. He is werewolf, not mutant. Richard screamed. Yes, I knew that humans will kill our group, but we all needed this baby. We needed to stop humans. They came here for the baby. Stop talking stupid things. I was angry. And at that time I heard some creepy sound and everything became dark. From the dark came out giant ghost werewolf. In the hall was dark, but the giant werewolf was much darker. He had shiny red eyes and giant white teeth. I himself was a monster and never afraid of the other creatures like me, but the first time in my whole life I scared of werewolf. He was terrifying. Leaders of the clan. Giant werewolf said. This child is magic werewolf and he will be very strong. The boy will save our kind. I did everything. Richard said. He was very happy. I saved the baby and we gonna teach him how to fight. And our clan will be saved. Giant werewolf said and disappeared. Happy Richard said. Yes, leaders of the clan, the battle is just beginning. I just smiled and went to the door. Morgan, where you are going? Richard asked. I looked back and answered. I'm leaving the castle. But Morgan, right now is not time to go. Richard was surprised. I was right. We are magic creatures, not monsters. We have our helper and magic child. Which one gonna defeat the humans? When father said to me, hide and seek is gone, because now you are big, the nostalgia first time came to me. After this, I had married and like others begin the preparation for a great battle. In the battle, my only love has died and the world became desert of the snow. I was fighting in that snow with humans and mutants. Life has many parts. When one part ends, the second one starts. But the problem is that our past becomes necessary because we love old things. As I said, I had many parts in my life, and when one of these was ending, the nostalgia of the past was coming. Now a new part is beginning. Now is the time of werewolf ghosts, wizards, and chosen babies. This is too much for me. Very soon we will defeat the humans. Richard was continuing talking. Everything is very good, but I don't care. I answered and opened the door. After this, I went away.